Hey yo, we're back with another episode of Rep It Out. This time we have Thomas Gleelens. What's up, mate?
Hey man, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. So this is
Mm.
actually a little bit new to the podcast, but I think we figured we'd get a little bit of variety of artists. So
Mm.
he's actually not a rapper, he's a singer. And I respect that a lot. What do you want to tell us about yourself?
Well, I can tell you, I'm just a singer, a songwriter, a guitarist, and occasionally I'm a producer. But most of the time, I just write, sing, and play music. I play for myself. I play for other people. So I write songs for my own career, and I also write songs for other people. Then we pitch those out to other artists so they can use it, and that's going pretty well the last 2 years. So yeah, pretty happy about that.
That's so dope. To be honest, I have a deep respect. I really respect singers a lot deep inside of me, just because to rap is something like sure you
Mm.
can flow well on beat and you can have the best delivery ever, but it takes something else to sing. And while I
Mm.
like rap more than pop music or genres of music, um, I actually like rap more just because you can express yourself way easier and
Oh, for
because
sure.
you
Yeah.
can express way more. But
Mm.
it's really dope that you're a singer, and I really respect you, mate.
Oh,
Um,
thanks, man.
moving on. Do you have any projects that are gonna come out soon?
Yeah, I'm working with this guy from Switzerland actually, because I'm in Europe right now. We have a big project coming up, and I also have a big project coming up with a guy from Belgium. That's gonna be like a summer song. That's gonna be a cover of an existing song from the '80s that's called "Once in a Lifetime Groove," and I think it's I forgot where they're from. It's probably New York or something. New Edition or something they're called. And yeah, I'm super hyped for that because it's a song from the '80s, and we like re-recorded it, produced it to today's standards, right? To keep it up to like the current quality. And I'm singing on it and playing guitar on it, so we're gonna release that in the summer. So that's one of the biggest projects I'm looking forward to getting out there.
Yeah, I'm looking
Oh,
forward to that
wow.
as well.
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
gonna be it's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's gonna be pretty crazy. You never know, obviously, but yeah, that's the plan. And besides that, I'm working on a lot of music behind the scenes without actually posting anything about it because I feel like the pressure from the like streaming numbers or views or anything like that just takes away from just a creative process because then when you're in the studio, you're like working and at the same time you're thinking of like how much is this going to get on Spotify or and I just wanted to get out of that. So what I basically did was I separated that in my head. So one side I just work on my own stuff without any outside pressure or anything, and on the other side I know that I'm writing songs that have to perform, but that keeps my own stuff out of the performance part of the music industry, which is super satisfying for me as a writer that I have those two avenues to work in.
That's really
Mm.
cool. Like that you seem to be like well embedded in your genre and in your YouTube. Like you're doing music, like you're working on shit behind the scenes, and that's what's the most important thing. Like I've
Yep.
done like one track a long time ago, took it down and never made a track again.
Mm.
And by the way, because of that, like I became a battle rapper to some extent.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, it's cool to battle rap, but it's really not the same as making proper music. Like
Yeah,
battle
that's
rap,
true.
battle rap is really fun.
Oh,
Music is
yeah.
more professional.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's more of like a product you're creating instead of a spur of the moment kind of thing, which can be fun, like you said. But yeah,
It's
that's
more of a hobby than a profession.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Like I think rap's actual rap music is way more serious than battle rap, but I fucking love battle rap. Like I'd take battle rap over normal rap just because it's so fun to do and it's
Mm.
such an amazing art. Like it takes a
Oh,
lot
it
of
is.
skill
Yep.
to make those bars.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's a whole other level of having control over, what you want to say or how you're gonna say it, or, uh, you know, That's just a whole other level of crazy to me. That's why I love watching it, because I can sit down and spend hours and hours on a sentence, and then these battle rappers are just like, "Yeah, yeah, let's go," you know? And to me, that's just, that's super exciting to even look at.
Oh, I
That's
see.
cool.
I totally agree. Couldn't agree more.
Uh-huh.
All right, man. Let's get to the action. Okay.
Sure.
So we're gonna
Right.
be traveling back in time a little bit,
Alright.
and I want to know a little back on history. So, how did the journey with music start for you?
Oh, yeah, that's a real good one. Well, I always grew up around music. My dad is a musician. Um, so it was kinda, natural for me to be in music studios or be on stage. But then at some point when I was, like, 13 or 14, uh, I said, "Screw it," because I would just wanted to play video games, so I started to play video games. And then, one day I visited New York, and I was in Central Park. I was just chilling, and just and then all these, like, lyrics came into my head, and at that point, I was like, "Okay, I cannot ignore this." Well, if you wanna call it talent or something, I don't know. It just like, these words and sentences and stories just popped into my head, and at that point, I was like, "Okay, I cannot ignore this any longer." So I flew back and then, just started practicing and playing like 6 to 8 hours a day just to get, like, up to speed at that point, because at that point I was 20 years old, and, people telling you when you're 20, you're already too old to make it, or you're, like, already too old to, to do anything basically. I was like, "Nope, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm just gonna do it. Just fucking grind it out." And, that's what I did, and, I haven't stopped since basically.
That's
To
a
give a
really
little.
cool story. Like, you took us so much back, and you actually told us about the process that got you back into music. And that's a really cool thing. Like, lyrics popping into your head and making you actually try it out. Like,
Yep.
that's cool. To be honest, I had a similar thing. Like, back in
Mm,
July, I mean, not that much back, but back in July at least, like, I quit for a brief month. Then I came
mhm.
back just because I couldn't like let it go.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
music is like a drug. Once you do it, you cannot undo it.
Oh, for
If
sure.
you
I
know what I mean.
think Yeah, yeah, I think I know what you mean exactly. Even with the, how do you say it? Like, it's not a choice, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you said, like, you just come back to it regardless of what happens in your life. You just need to do it. There's just this innate need of doing it. Yep. That's definitely
Yeah.
true for me. Yes.
So
Definitely
many
true.
people are actually interested in what artists used to record. Can you tell us a little bit about your setup?
You mean like gear-wise?
Yeah, gear wise. And
Oh,
how did you
sure, yeah.
practice for music?
Well, that was like, well, so long ago. Well, I used to use YouTube a lot. I would just type in like how to play a guitar solo or how to write a song or whatever. I just started from there, and then I would make these like schedules for myself. I was like, okay, 2 hours goes to writing, 3 hours goes to playing guitar, and 4 hours to like performance and singing or whatever. And we just combine all those elements to get better at the craft. And then only recently I got like better gear to actually record at home, because I used to record in other studios with other people. But I was like, well, when you got the stuff at home, you can just, jump on whenever you want and just make whatever you want, and then it's out of there. That's out of your system. So at this
Yeah.
point, I'm using a Lewitt mic. These are like, they're not really budget mics, but they're not as expensive as the top range mics, sort of like 250 bucks, I guess. And then I'm using these HS7 Yamaha speaker monitors that I recently got. They're really loud.
Hmm.
And I got a whole bunch of guitars. So I got like 4 electric guitars and 2 acoustics. And I mean, I also got a ring light because I'm doing a lot of YouTube videos, so I needed better lighting. So yeah, I got a whole kind of studio in my living room at this point, which is pretty crazy. Like, my whole house is now
That's really cool
uh,
considering I literally only got a mic and some headphones. I mean, they're not budget mic and budget headphones, but at least like you blow me out the water with that shit.
Yeah, well, it's been like a long time coming though. I was on your setup like a month ago. I have these good headphones, these Biodynamics, which are pretty solid.
Oh, I got
Uh,
Skull Candy headphones. They're like
oh, they're also
these
really good. Yep,
wireless.
yep.
I got not the budget version. I went for the $200 version because it
Oh,
has like twice the battery power.
oh, yeah. That's always welcome. Have the good battery power in there. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, to be
Mhm.
honest, Bluetooth headphones are useless if you don't have like a good battery in them and if they're
Yep.
not high quality. Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah, for
happy
sure.
with these a lot. And with my mic, I'm using a Genesis Radium 600, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is really good. Like, it's $150 and this mic is like pretty good.
I mean, you sound super crisp and good. So I mean, it's
Mhm.
probably a good mic for sure. Yeah.
Thanks,
Mhm.
mate.
Yeah, you sound good.
Nice. And I love the setup that you did in your room, by the way, Thomas. Like I'm really just surprised you have four guitars, but I'm also not really surprised because that just shows your passion in music, and you have a
Mm.
lot of it
Yeah,
from that.
it's been definitely been a crazy journey. Like it started, and to be honest, it started way back in 2010. So I've been at it for like 11 years at this point.
Amazing.
Next, I would like to talk about how you grew, like how you climbed the ranks. Did you like set up a goal for yourself to reach and then you went on from there? Or did you actually like just go with the wind and do what you can do on the moment?
That's a really good question, actually. In the beginning, I did have like one goal, but I noticed that goal started changing as I started growing as an artist and as a writer and a player. Because at it's so funny. At first, I wanted to just be a guitarist, so just like rock music and whatever. And then I was like, I'm gonna join Guns N' Roses one day. And I was super young but super pumped. I was like, I'm gonna do that, right? And then about a year later, I started like getting into all these pop singers, like John Mayer and then Ed Sheeran and all those people. I was like, well, that's really cool. And I started doing that. And then slowly but surely I started developing my own style and my own my own way of writing and thinking and playing. And then about 2 years ago, I met a guy called Rowan Reeks. He's a house producer and pop producer. And ever since I started working with him, um, well, things just like quadrupled in like networking and opportunities and stuff. So now I'm more of a like go with the flow kind of state, but at the same time still working on my own stuff as this like mainline thing. And everything branches out from that main thing. Like my main thing is my own career, but to keep that going and to fund that, basically, I do all these other cool projects that are still hella fun to do. So yeah, it just grew basically from
Yeah,
I
that's
want to be
really fun.
just a guitarist to yeah to more.
Yeah, that's really fun. One more question that people ask their artists or want to ask the artists
Mm.
is how do you get in touch with you? How do they get in touch with you? Do you like keep a strong connection with your viewers? And do you like have a business email to talk to them or do they just contact you via Instagram or something like that?
Yeah. Most of the time, it's like either Instagram or YouTube, and I mean, I talk to everyone basically, even if there's like nothing in it for either one of the parties. I still just love to talk to people as soon as they get in touch or when they even comment on my YouTube. I just love like replying because like every single person, wanting to connect is like another soul I can possibly connect to, and they can connect to me, and then yeah. So I
That's really
really
kind
try
of
to
you.
I really try to stay
Mhm.
close.
That's really kind of you. Like, I don't see many artists trying to keep a connection with their fans and viewers, but
Mm.
Yeah.
that's really cool of you to do because you don't only try to inspire yourself for future songs, but you try to inspire for future generations, and I can only respect that.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
One more thing really important about artists is variety and
Mm.
availability.
Mhm.
Uh, do you do multiple subgenres or genres?
Yep.
And
Yeah, for
if
sure. Yep.
so, and if so, on which platforms do you do them on? Like, do you have a separate platform for each? Do you upload to Spotify only like mainstream songs, and to YouTube like all projects, or?
Oh, that's another really good question. So you guys really got it down. That's super
Hmm.
nice.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, the stuff I do on my own, that just goes from like pop music to like a trap beat with pop on top of it to like a rock pop song. So for my own music, I basically create whatever I want. And then what I do for others, so writing and playing for others, that could range from like pop to dance to house to like all these sub genres, especially in the like electronic music. Um, but you're right. You're definitely right. Where I just like on Spotify, I only release the songs that go online using a label. It's like a music label. And then on YouTube, I put some of the songs that aren't like as good to be on Spotify or be accepted by a label, but I still want to get out there. So and those ones I call like YouTube only releases or whatever. And I try to do at
Yeah.
least one every year, but like one good one, and then one with like a music video attached to it. So I want to make it a thing where it's like, okay, this is specifically for my YouTube audience, like a thank you, like, hey, I really appreciate you guys,
Oh,
and then just like drop it just for them to check out,
that's
and then
super kind. Like, that's super kind because you not only make videos and music videos for your fans, like music label fans, but you also make videos and music for your fans that are interested in you, not the label, and you
Mhm.
upload them to YouTube.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
really cool of you to
Yeah,
do.
thank you. I didn't even
Oh,
look at it like that, but you're right. Yeah.
one
Mhm.
question that we ask artists, but we don't actually. One question that people want to ask artists is, what what influenced you in life? What made you the way you are, and why made you choose this genre of music?
Um, well, ever since that day in New York, it just felt like writing about whatever I'm experiencing is like the most natural way of dealing with things. It could be something that is happening, something that has happened, or something I like try to write into existence by just writing about and then hoping it comes to fruition. But um, the genres I'm in, like pop or singer songwriter or whatever, is just I don't know. It's like especially pop singer-songwriters, so not just singer-songwriter because that's to me that's a different genre because I think that pop singer-songwriter is like more accessible, and to me, I want to write like accessible songs. So like my melodies are pretty like poppy, or some people call it Disney, which is pretty funny to me. Like I have Disney melodies,
I get it.
and, and then but then like the
Okay.
subject matter is like pretty serious, or is really heartfelt, or sad, or is happy. But uh, I just love a combination of being easy to listen to, but when you dive in, you're like, okay, this is an actual story. It's not just catchy lyrics or a catchy beat or whatever. But I do love that as well. So I want to balance between those two because like sometimes you meet people that are like they're either super indie, so they're like everything mainstream is shitty, or they're like everything pop is the best and everything that's not pop or mainstream is not good. I just like to be in the middle of that and try to like build bridges between genres in my own music, and I think that's the most honest way for me to just create whatever I feel like I want to create, and then just put it out there and see what happens. That that
That's
that
really
to me is
cool
a
of you.
natural
Not
state.
Mhm.
That's really cool of you not to lock on only one genre, but like extend your horizon to like many, many more. Because I don't see many people doing that. I see some people sticking strictly to pop, some people strictly to rap, and not open minded at all. And to be honest, I don't agree with that. I think everybody should try out new things, and I think you're a really good example and a role
Mhm.
model for the new generations. Like, if you want to get into music, people should listen to your music.
Yes.
Yeah,
Speaking
exactly. Yeah.
of speaking of that, I think we're getting a little bit close to the end. We're basically almost at the halfway mark. This was a really fun interview. Before we finish this, would you want to shout out anybody, and would you want to plug any fucking links of yours?
Yeah, I would just like to shout out Rowan Reeks. He's my music business friend, partner, whatever you want to call it. He's definitely been the guy that really got me into to a lot of good sessions, good opportunities. So I'm forever grateful to that guy. He's just an overall fun guy. And besides that, I just only want to plug my Instagram and YouTube. That's like basically the two platforms I'm on the most, and that's where people will get like the most personal view, like personal connection with me, basically. Yeah.
I
Oh,
All links to him will be in the description, so be sure to
yes.
check him out.
Okay,
All right. Cool.
that's one thing you gotta do. And since you're not a rapper, of course you can't do this. There is something that it's a little substitute,
All right.
and I've been doing this with many other musicians as well. And could you perform a little song for us right now? Can you?
Well, I don't have a guitar right here next to me, but I don't know how long you guys have, but I can try to grab a guitar real quick. I don't know how good the audio will be though, but I can try at least.
Good. Even then, the audio for the instruments and the singing has been good. Like I've interviewed singers like him. The audio's been like good. I don't know if you saw the other ones I did. No, actually, you haven't yet. No, actually, you have.
You got a guitar. Mad lad.
Got it. I don't know
Nice.
if you guys can hear it properly. If you can hear my voice
Yeah,
and
we
my
can.
guitar.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
perfect.
Yes.
So do you want me to put like a verse and a chorus, or just like a little snippet of a song?
You do
Anything.
whatever.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna play a song that's called "Blue Eyes Blonde Hair," and I'll give you a little taste. Living under mama's skirt, so she would never get hurt. Held tight by daddy's arms, so she could work all her charms. Oh, but everything comes to an end. Her heart broke 'cause her mind wouldn't let it bend. She's got the blue eyes, blonde hair, don't care attitude that gets her everywhere, and she's out there looking for love. She's got the blue eyes, blonde hair, don't care attitude that gets her everywhere, and she's out there looking for love.
That's incredible.
Yes. Hand clap. I know
Thank
you hear
you.
it, but
Thank you.
That's
I don't know if you guys
beyond
could hear it.
incredible.
Thanks,
That's
man.
like
fantastic.
I don't know if you guys
that's
could hear.
one of
Amazing.
the best performances we've had on this podcast.
Yes.
And by one of the
Mhm.
best, it's definitely top 3.
Yes.
And actually, I will put this on top 2 podcast.
Ooh,
Like
aye, nice.
there's
Thank you guys.
there's only one person that could outdo that maybe, and that's because I like rap a lot.
Yeah,
But
I
I
got you.
think
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, top 2 is
this
that's
is
so kind.
incredible. Like this
Thanks,
is
man.
amazing.
Mhm.
Thank you. Really
It's
appreciate
one
it.
of those songs that makes me forget it's not rap and just makes me listen to it. Like I fucking love that. Is that gonna
Thanks.
be up on your Spotify or YouTube?
Yeah. That's on my. There's an acoustic version, the one I just played. That's on YouTube with the music video that we shot in a local venue, like a total empty venue, which is really cool. And then that's also on Spotify. Up, Blue Eyes Blonde Hair acoustic for sure.
Nice.
Be sure to check him out. YouTube.com/c/Thomas Gleelens/videos.
Yes.
Check that shit out. That's gonna be fucking dope.
Yes.
By the way, if you don't feel like typing that in the URL box, the links will all be in the description. So I want to make sure you check him out because he's a dope artist and he deserves all the recognition in the fucking world.
Yes.
But I think we've run out of time. So unfortunately we're out of time. Like this was one of the funnest interviews we've done on this podcast.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, me too, though. Me too. It was really nice. You guys are have really good questions and just easy to talk to. So yeah, I really appreciate this. It's a good start to 2021 for sure.
Yes,
No
sure.
problem.
Thanks. But until next time, this was Wrap It Out. I was Ecstasy and I was here with Musically and Thomas Gleelens. Goodbye, guys.
See you guys.